Hello there, and good afternoon. I hope you are all well. I've just come back from taking the dog for a walk over the fields, and for some reason, I keep gravitating towards the church, and it's so lovely there. And today, I actually went into the church, and I was quite inspired whilst I was in there, and I've sat there on my phone and I've written something. As you know, I do love a bit of writing. And I wanted to share my thoughts with you really while they're fresh in my mind, because it's something that really became quite clear to me while I was there in the church. And I'm just going to read from my notes, okay? And yeah, I hope you enjoy it because to me it's quite profound. And this is called Our Human Existence. And we are a spirit, is my belief. We are a spirit and we are having a human existence. And our spirit self lives in a place of no judgment or fear. It flows freely and it's attached to a higher power, a source power, a higher being. And some would also say God. This power is one of love and compassion. But we live on earth in a human body, learning and adapting to a human experience. When we lose connection to the source power and connect only into our human experience, we are governed not by love and compassion, but by the worldly needs that are dictated to us through our ego and the need to be right, to be in control, to have power, and whatever else is constructed through the lens of the psyche. We do all have a choice. We vibrate on an energy frequency which is we emit out into the world. And there will be many variations of this based on where you are in your life, what your thought processes are, what you believe to be true, how you choose to live, and whether you connect in with your spirit or source power or you're governed primarily by the human existence. This energy is like a ripple effect. And what you put out, you receive. And the reason I say that is because you align to the very same frequency that you are emitting. Sometimes you get caught up in somebody else's energy. But what's important to understand is that when you are triggered by someone else's energy or actions, it's because their energy is not on the same frequency as yours. If you feel umbraged by it, it means that the energy is not one of love and compassion, which is the highest frequency because it's divine connection. You will know when it's not in alignment because it will make you feel heavy and unnerved. You may get a headache, a stomach upset, and this is your body's way of telling you that something doesn't feel right. If you are lucky, we have, as the Bible says, 70 years plus 10 in this human existence. And I remember that from my nan. She used to always say that to us. But the statistics do show that we are actually living longer. The fact that we're living longer and the very fact that we have a choice of how we wish to live our lives, I want to leave you with this fable. I've taken it from my book, but I didn't write it. But it very much sums up the essence of the message I would like to share. And this is the tale of two wolves. An old Cherokee is teaching his grandson about life. A fight is going on inside me, he said to the boy. It's a terrible fight, and it's between two wolves. One is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. He continued, the other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you and inside every other person too. The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? The old Cherokee simply replied, the one you feed. And that was my thought for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and that just gives you something to think about yourself. Are you connected to the divine, or are you running around and living your life from a place of purely your human existence, which is governed by your ego? Who knows? Only you do. Take care. Bye now. Bye.